Alright, I level 6 here. You can see it kind of pops up, showing me what I've learned. Ooh, got the code lock. I actually didn't know that was coming. Very cool. I know for that we need metal fragments, though. That's kind of a thing. I don't think we have. We have like ore, stone. I forgot how you get metal fragments, actually. I'm not sure. I ended up with some before when I was first kind of running around on the server, learning, and I don't remember where those came from. I may have to look that up. But I've gathered a little bit more stone since you were last here. Really not that much. You guys have only been gone a matter of minutes. I just picked right up where I was. Thought, you know what, let's go ahead and do the other... Let's do this third episode right now. I thought I was actually going to wait, but we'll go ahead and pick up where we left off. So we're going to run by the stash here. Again, I'm just trying to get some more stone. And I can't remember if I left any more in there. I think I might have dropped some more back in there, but that's okay. We'll just keep running around. 384 means we can do one upgrade, which means we need 600 more. We need, something like that, like 600 more stone. We'll call it that. Technically, I guess we need 516, but that's okay. We'll just kind of run around here and look. I've kind of exhausted what was near me. Ah, here we go. I'm just going to take a peek around, make sure nobody's here. I keep seeing people, and I guess they don't spot me, fortunately. I think everybody is pretty well spread out right now, but there still are more and more people coming onto the server, it seems. So I am anticipating trouble again at some point, but so far so good. For those of you who've been tuning into these 3 episodes now, this being the 3rd one, I do apologize it's not as chaotic as you would expect for us to be. I actually thought I would be in many more fights. But maybe I'm just so cautious that it's kind of kept me out of trouble, and hopefully that's not too boring for you. I'm actually enjoying getting a start here, though, getting to put something together, a bit of a shack. Looks like somebody was chipping away at this, didn't finish it, so somebody's probably around here somewhere. Let's see if we can get some more of this. And I know Scion from the Discord channel is still looking for me. His last message said he was at the airport. Unfortunately, I don't know where the airport is from here. I have 0 clues. Let's see. Any more stone down here? Okay, I'm not seeing any. I'm just going to run around and let's take a peek again. We're at 9:08? Jeez. That goes fast, doesn't it? We're set. That was super quick. I guess when you're getting that many at a time, it only takes a few hits to get 100. Okay, let's slow down. What is up there? Is that a barrel? I didn't notice that before. So one of the things I really like about Rust, and again, many of you have played Rust for a long time. Maybe this has been the way this has worked always. But either way, I really like in games when you can actually gather things like wood, stone, stuff like that, but there's actual materials you can kind of dig into as well and gather. So here we go, bust that into 3 chops. I really like when you can do this kind of scavenging. Now, it looks like that was empty, there was nothing in there. Usually a bag would drop out, that's fine. But I really like that kind of stuff. So if you go back, for those of you who've been around my channel, watch some of my content, I played Scion for a while, survival MMO, and that one, you know, was kind of interesting because you run around and scavenge just directly off the ground. You could cut trees, but you could also just go into areas and scavenge these like heaps of just materials. And I always like that. I like the ability to do both at the same time. And so anyway, I was very happy playing the game, seeing that there were barrels and boxes, crates, you know, all kinds of stuff you could loot out of. 7 Days to Die would be another example of a game that does that. Okay, cool. So we have the stone we need. We just need the hammer, which we left here. Let's equip that. Okay, so we should be able to wrap this up at this point. We want to. So there you go. It's weird. This is kind of pink, and then this is red. We don't see the icons. Normally, this is supposed to be white. It said armored. Look at that. Very expensive. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and do that. So that's stone. Let's do this guy here. Stone. Okay. Whew. That's pretty good, because somebody can come along and bust this apart, but that's a whole lot of effort to get in here. And if they do, you know what? They deserve it. You deserve to get what's in here. Honestly, there won't be much of value in here. Just a place for me to store probably even more materials, so that maybe I could move on to a bigger, better place. Can you upgrade this to wood? Oh, you can. Okay, cool. So it starts out with this kind of thatch style stuff. That's interesting. I've never tried that before. Let's go ahead and grab some more wood and just do this anyway. It's not necessary. Nobody can come up from underneath. There's just no room to do that. We'll go ahead and do that. And can you just do that? No, you can't do that again. Okay, cool. We got a nice little spot here. Very cool. Okay, with that out of the way, let's actually jump in here and look at some of the things we can craft and spend some points on, because I've got 18 points to spend. So I'm just going to kind of move through things here. We have the common pile. We've got some common items that are locked. Here's some things coming up. So next level we get bow and arrow. Awesome. Oh, that'd be so cool. These are things I can unlock right now. I don't really care for any of this. I mean, it might be nice to have some armor. I am running around absolutely naked right now. But I don't know, maybe that means I'm less intimidating to people, so that won't be a big deal. Now back in, I think it was actually the first episode, and I'm kind of recording these all together, so I haven't had a chance to, I can't just go watch it, it's not online yet. But basically, although I'm saying that, I'm realizing I can just open the video, Weem. You have the footage. Anyway, I just haven't done it. I was afraid to click on one to get its description, I think back in the first episode, because I didn't want to buy it, but I forgot that you can click this, and then you would have the XP button, you know, to actually spend the money, so it's totally fine to do that. Now, one of the things I didn't mention that I thought was really interesting in this update that they did, came along with this, is they have notes now, and the cool thing is you can actually write these notes, and I think you might be able to put notes on things in your inventory too. I've never even tried yet. Okay, so I think you can actually put the note onto an item, so it's kind of cool because you could put little notes on there like "grats on getting my gun," or, you know, really anything you want to say in there. And I always thought that was a really fun thing in games when you could, you know, leave messages or things like that, or write in journals and then leave journals behind. I always thought that was a really cool thing. So anyway, let's kind of jump back in here. So on the common items, we looked at that. It does seem to be a little buggy. Sometimes I click that and nothing comes up. So we can make some clothes. We've got the stash thing. I've made that before. Again, these are things that are locked I can unlock, and these are things coming up. But let's kind of move through this. We got nothing in the food, but the build I was kind of curious about. So we can spend the points and get a lock, and again, that takes the metal fragments that we don't have right now. I'm actually just going to do a search. I don't think this is right. Yeah. So it's not that we actually make the metal fragments. When I was playing before with Nox, he was kind of handling all of that stuff, so I just don't remember what that would be. But let's see, we do have wood shutters that we don't need, and there is no other upgraded door, so it could be that we just don't, you know, we're not going to get access to that anytime soon, so it's not showing it. So let's see, we got some of this stuff here. So there is a furnace. We could unlock that and put that in here. Use it to smelt. Oh, okay, you know what? I forgot you can do that in these. I was thinking of food with these, but you can actually smelt stuff in that. I completely forgot. And then we have signs, which I also think are fun. Let's do that. Let's actually, it does take stone and low-grade fuel. Okay, so let me do a search here because, yeah, we've got that here. This is made with animal fat and cloth, and we do have some of that. Interesting. So you can make 2 of those. 2. Let's see. This required 50. Okay, so I don't... there's really... We can't make that right now. We just don't have the resources for that. It's going to take me a bit to gather that kind of stuff. So I guess we're not getting to that right away, although it is probably something I should be working on. There's all kinds of clothing. I haven't done the clothing yet. One of the things you can do is go in here and see there's different skins. I think if you go to actually the sleeping bag, check this out. Look at this. You got all kinds of options here. It's really cool. So we have this one, and I don't know, you know, you mouse over these and it just shows the names, but you can't click on them and see anything. So I could be missing something, but it might just be that you have to find that these are locked, and that's fine. So we have tools, we have medical, so we could do bandages and stuff. We could do some weapons, like a stone spear. That might be kind of cool. The ammo just gets into arrows. I think I really want to get the bow, so we definitely need to level. And then when it comes to the ammo, okay, that's right, the ammo was the same level. I was like, we could start making a bunch of arrows. But that's not going to be a thing yet, not till next level. So here's all the stuff locked. So this is interesting. This looks like things that you can unlock. It's not showing stuff that you don't have access to yet. So that's probably going to be a good one to keep jumping into. Let's see. I love the idea of having some armor because everybody running around right now has really basic stuff, and I have a lot of wood. It does take some cloth, but let's do that. We shouldn't be running around unarmored. So let's do that. We'll do some legs. And then that leaves us down to 7 points. I might just kind of hold off at that point. Let's go ahead and craft the legs. Let's see. We have weapons, but I guess it's in clothing. I was to say they don't have armor. We're short on wood. We have that. We've got that. So let's do this. Craft that. So we have these two queued up. So once we get that, we can throw that on. We'll be a bit more protected running around out there. Sticks and stones may not be as harmful to us next time. Okay, I just heard the pitter-patter of footsteps outside as I was waiting to craft some things. So I think somebody's nearby. Very close. They may be waiting for me to come out, so we're going to definitely have to be prepared to step out. So we've got the armor made. Let's go ahead and drag this over, get that on. Now, so you can see we got the armor here, and you can see the values it's giving us here. For the different kinds of defenses here. So a lot of this stuff I'm not really sure. I mean, I could guess, like the defense against thrown weapons, things like that. Radiation, explosions, rocks, blades, guns, and animals. Okay, so maybe I do know. At a glance, I wasn't really sure, though. Hadn't really thought about it too much. So we've got that guy. Let's throw this guy on. So that's a bit better. And then let's see. I did make a note, because I wanted to play with this. So I'm going to go ahead and write in here, welcome to my humble home, to learn more about the story of this little shack. Head to youtube.com/weencast, smiley face. And we will do something like this. There you go. So that's cool. I think that's all we have to do. I'm going to click off and back onto it. Excellent. And then what I thought I would do is just drop that in the storage. That way if somebody came around here, they could see this just for fun. And they could see the video of how we put this together. So cool. Now I'm getting a message from Sion in Discord. He's saying he's actually nearby. I gave him some directions over here, but I think because I need to wrap this video up, I think I'm kind of thinking this is going to be the last video. I was just going to do a short series of these like 3 kind of running around the game, bringing you guys in here to follow along with me, those interested anyway, and to kind of think more about the game and what I want to do, and to kind of get some feedback from you guys about what you may want to do. So anyway, let's just wrap this up. But before we do, we want to step out and have a little bit of fun. So I've got the armor made. Let's see about making anything else that we can. Let's jump into the storage. And okay, so I thought we might have some more wood or maybe even some cloth in there, but I guess not. So let's jump over to here. And I was kind of thinking that I might make these shoes if I could. We do have the cloth for it, so I think that'd be fine. We'll get ourselves a little bit more protection. And weapon wise, we don't really have much. Let's go to that. Can't make the machete yet, but I can make the bone knife. I think we actually have bone as well. We got 7 points. Let's just go ahead and spend this. We're gonna give ourselves a shank. Oh, we could do the spear. Spear. Oh, but I spent the points. Okay, well that's fine. Points are gone. We've got to deal with what we can deal with. I could use a wood tip spear. The nice thing here is you can actually throw these too. So maybe that's what I should do. Maybe that is what I should do. Let's drag the shoes over. That helps a little bit more. Spear. Should I do that? How many do we get? Do we really? It takes 300 wood. So to use all my wood, and you only make one. You make one spear. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. No, there is a bone club. It doesn't show damage for these. As far as I could tell, I didn't see anything, so I'm not really sure what might be better. Oh, it looks like we don't have the bone fragments anyway for that, but we do for a club. All right, club it is. So we're going to craft this, and we're going to get ready to step outside. And somebody very well could be waiting right outside the door. My first order of business is to step outside and close the door. Now, granted, I have a key on me. Oh, you know what? I should leave the key, because if I get jumped, then they won't have the key, but I have a key out in the stash. Smart thinking, I think. I don't think anything can go wrong with that. I'm really not too concerned about the other stuff. Oh yes, I made a map. I wanted to get that and look at that. Now, this should just show me, I think, what I've seen or something. I think that's how this works. Oh, I need G. That's what we do. And you hold it. Okay, so there you go. Looks like you can zoom in and out. Oddly enough, it scrolls along your hotbar too. Okay, cool. So I thought I would just make this. I thought it would be a bit more zoomed out and I could get a better idea of where I'm at, but anyway, I guess not. Let's see. We're ready, right? We have the club. Are we set? I think we're good. Okay, guys, here we go. Watch, there's going to be no one out here. It is dark. Maybe this is the best time to go. Are we lagged? What's going on here? Oh, I don't have a key on me. I have to have the key. Alright, well, gotta do what you gotta do. Out, door closed, let's get out in the open. Okay, nobody's here. Let's run down here real quick, because Scion is telling me that I gave him the description of kind of how to get here. Where are you according to the airdrop? He asked. I don't see the airdrop. I think I missed that. So tough. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's get into a little bit of trouble. How about that? We're gonna run over to the guy's base that's nearby. Maybe we'll talk to him. I don't want to be that guy, the KOS guy. But if he attacks us, then we can at least get into a little bit of a scuffle, even if we don't survive very long. Let's just run right over this way. It is going to get dark here soon. Let's see. There we go. Now, judging by the size of this base, I'm assuming that this person is pretty well decked out. I thought I saw movement here. It was probably just an animal. Yep, okay. Oh, a bear! All that and I'm going to get killed by a bear, you guys. That's awesome. There was a small shack around here somewhere. I thought it was like right over here. We're bleeding. Let's just bring this bear over to this guy's place. Oh, there we go. Oh boy. Alrighty, I'm going to spawn in the bed and see if I can get Scion over to where I'm at. Okay, well, I looked around and I couldn't find my body. I did die, and then I went and found Scion and came back. He is back here now. So somebody probably scooped up my bits, but that's okay. My armor and all that stuff is gone. Unfortunately, I wanted to show a little scuffle, but got a little distracted getting Scion over here. So he's inside. He's crafting up some stuff. I think he's putting together a furnace so that we can get some metal going on. And you can see him kind of rubber banding a bit here. The server lag is a little bit real, so so anyway, it's gonna be a little difficult to do this, but you know what? I think we're pretty much at the end of time here for this episode, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it at that. And I think this will be the last one again for this this run, as I mentioned before, dying unceremoniously to the bear. If I do any more, it may or may not be on the server. It may be, somewhat farther down the road. By the time you guys see these episodes, I probably will have played more, so I may be a bit further along. May not even have this house anymore. Who knows? Maybe we've got a new base somewhere. But once again, I do want to thank you guys for watching. As always, I appreciate it, and we'll catch you next time.